Hello everyone and welcome to another StarCraft 2 commentary with EXO, and today I'm going to be bringing you a really special game. I'm happy to be back and cast such a great game. It's going to be, by coincidence, going to be another game with QXC. Now, QXC is a very good player. It's a player I really like, and I've been casting a lot of games of his lately. I've been really impressed by his performances in StarCraft 2, so I really like his builds. I really like the way he handles the game. So this time it's going to be a game between QXC and inflowmini. So we have QXC spawning as the red Terran at the 12 o'clock position, and inflowmini spawning as the blue Protoss at the 2 o'clock position. I'm just going to call him Mini. So anyway, I'm not following the chat on the screen. Hope you guys are. I'm just gonna talk a little bit about the game and the players and so forth. Now, I'm just gonna draw your attention to something real quick. In case you haven't seen the game between QXC and Cats, it is on my channel, and I urge you all to go watch that game because it is a very good game. It is it's one of the best games I've ever seen in StarCraft 2, and it's I think one of the most enjoyable displays between Zerg and Terran that you can find these days. So seems like QXC is going to start off with there we go, a gas going down as well. So it's going to be a supply depot into barracks into gas. So nothing real fancy about that, and you have to excuse me. I've eaten a lot, and I'm probably going to be doing that stuff again. So it's just I've been really hungry and stuff. I've I just came back, and I was a little hungry and stuff. But anyway, I promised you guys on my channel that I'm gonna be casting some games tonight, so here they are. Now the thing is, it's going to be a game on Lost Temple. Now there's something I'd like to say about this map when it comes to Terran versus anything. If you get these spawn locations, I don't think you should, to all of you who have kind of given up on using Reapers, I don't think you should on Lost Temple if you get these spawn positions. If you get the scouting off and you see this, I think you can still put 2 Reapers in there, because as you can see, the travel distance for a Reaper is so incredibly short. I mean, jump down here at the cliff and jump up into your opponent's base, and you're basically at the probe line. So yeah, that's it. Anyway, another reason, another thing I'm glad about when it comes to casting this game is the fact that we have a Terran versus Protoss, and generally a Protoss. I haven't cast a game with a Protoss player for quite a while now. So the thing is, I don't really orient myself to cast games depending on which race they are. So I'm not gonna say oh, I haven't cast a lot of Protoss games lately, or Zerg or something, so I'm just gonna search for replays of that. No, I just look for high quality games. I care about the games, I care about the players, and generally, I don't look for a straightforward game in which you have a 4-gate push and the other player loses. It's not really the point to making commentary of a match. So unless of course it's I don't know, a best of 5 or something like that, or a tournament. So yeah, anyway, that's what I wanted to say about my choice of games. So it has nothing to do with the races or anything, just the quality. Now I just want to say that it seems like QXC is going for a timing push over here. These Marauders are already up with concussive shells, so this a lot is going to go down, and the Stalker is retreating now. It seems like Mini wanted to get some early pressure on, but couldn't really do it because QXC already has concussive shells for his Marauders. So opening with 2 barracks, a reactor, and a tech lab. So yeah. It seems like both players are going for some timing pushes. That's what I can tell for now. Looks like these, yep, there we go. So 2 more gateways being laid down over here for the Protoss, and QXC going to plant some bunkers and attempt some contain. I'm not sure. This SCV doesn't get to scout anything, gets taken down. Both players are taking their expansions relatively early, and no factory yet for QXC. Obviously, we're not going to see a starport soon. Also, no second gas, so this means no Banshee harass. And I can, as for me, I think that Banshee harass is kind of effective on this map, especially given the spawn positions. I mean, you could just make a starport at the edge over here, and Banshee is basically already in your opponent's base. So if you get some early Banshees with Cloak, you can deal a lot of damage to your opponent's economy. Now, we have Stim coming out. This is a pretty early Stim, so might expect a early timing push from QXE. Also, this Reaper is out, so just getting one Reaper trying to scout what's happening inside Mini's base. He sees the 4 warp gates. Warp gate technology is done, and he's gonna try take down a few probes over here. I'm not exactly sure if he's going to manage to do that. No, it seems like the Reaper got taken out before he could do any real damage, but he did get the scouting information. Now, I do tend to remind you that it is much smarter to use a Reaper like that instead of waste a scan, because a scan, if you use it on a mule, you can get about 300 minerals by doing that. So rather use a Reaper than an expensive scan. Obviously, in the start of the game, a mule is worth much more than a Reaper. Later on, as the game progresses, you can resort to scans. It is something you can do. And still no, oh, and a Ghost Academy. And this is interesting, because I haven't really seen QXE use Ghosts. He's a fan of Marine Marauder and tank play, and I've actually seen him use all sorts of units, Viking stores and all that stuff, but he usually goes for an MMN composition. I haven't really seen him use Ghosts, but in this case, obviously, Ghosts are a good choice. So yeah, there I go. I hit the pause key for a second. So you want to have that EMP when you need it, because EMP is just really great, especially if your Protoss opponent is going for energy units as well. And in this case, we already have like 4 sentries out. So this means that, I'm sorry about them. My throat is not doing so well lately. It's this goddamn cold. It's like minus 20 degrees here. At night, it's really scary. And yeah, so you want to have those ghosts around, especially because Protoss players have a tendency to also get high Templar when they're facing this much infantry. Seems like QXE is getting like a lot of infantry, and if I take a look at the production tab, also some upgrades are coming out. So infantry weapons level 1, combat shield also on the way. So taking a look at inflowmini over here, I'm just gonna call him mini. Inflowmini sounds so so complicated, overly complicated, and there's already 5 warp gates out. Actually, this one is transformed into warp gate as we speak. So let's see if they're going to. Oh, here we go. Seems like QXE is gonna decide to make a push. And as I said, this looks like a pretty important, pretty sizable timing push over here. He does have stim. He does have his combat shield ready. Yes, it is. So he has all the upgrades he wants for his. No, actually, combat shield. Oh, yes, it is. It is ready. So here we go. Let's see. The force fields are going to matter a lot. So he has to get really good force fields here. He has enough units, but the Zealot charge is not done yet. So here we go. And oh, good force fields there. Managed to get key force fields before the EMP hit. As you all can see, these sentries are without energy, and seems like all these units are now boxed in and will get taken down by the Protoss force. So it seems like Mini is going to get out of this just fine. Now, if I take a look at QXE, I'm just going to do this for a moment, because I believe, indeed, he does not know about the Twilight Council. He does not know about the Templar Archives. I do have to mention that this is quite smart positioning of these 2 structures, because obviously scans are going to hit here, scans are going to hit here, probably closer to the choke. So I'm not really going to scan this position over here, and these structures being powered by the pylon over here. So here we go. Sonic Star on the way, and there's like a lot of gateways up now, 5 gateways, and also Mini is getting ready to take down the rocks at the gold. So it seems like QXE is going to get out expanded for now, but there's another command center being built over here by QXE. So let's see where he's gonna decide to expand. Maybe he could even take this an expansion. It's a very safe expansion. You can take it to start, obviously, since you're Protoss and since you're Terran, then you can just float it up there, and usually never really get scouted early on, so you can get a ton of resources by floating a command center over there, especially due to the spawn positions. I mean, this is really far away from your opponent and close to you, so you can easily defend it, and your opponent is not really gonna go there that much. But taking a look at the production tab, seems like Darren Amulet is being researched as we speak, so those High Templar are going to be able to storm the second that they get warped in. Also seems like Blink is not getting researched. He does have a pretty sizable Stalker force over here, so Blink is most likely going to come in handy, which means he should maybe consider getting it. But let's see, there's a drop over here from QXE, and QXE known for making these drops all over the place, so he's maybe gonna try sniping the Nexus, but I don't think he will. No, he doesn't manage to. Stalker's coming here to defend, but the dropship already waypointed over here to this ledge, and looks like there's another drop on this side, but not much happening over there. Although these Marines have the ledge over here. Let's see if he's gonna try sniping any of the pylons over here. Now Kadarian Amulet is done right now, so there we go. Those High Templar are gonna be able to storm. And I'm gonna take a look at the unit counting station and check this out. We have 3 High Templar right now, and whoa, 17 Zealots. That's, or 15 that they're dying here, and I'm looking at the unit counting station where units are being dropped. So another drop from QXC in this side of the map, and it seems like these units are taking care of all these Zealots. Not much the Zealots can do. And let's see, is he going to go for the Nexus or the probes? Indeed, and also doing some damage over here. Obviously I can't follow both of these attacks, and another one over here. So these are 3 attacks at the mineral line, 3 drops, and this is quite nice. Let's see, I might be able to snipe off that assimilator, and the bulk of his force over there taking down taking down the drop at his natural, and seems like he's going to be sniping quite a few probes right now, and these guys have a lot of kills. I mean, there we go, and seems like he's going to make it away with all those troops, and did some damage here as well. The extractor, I mean the assimilator, did not go down yet, and proxy pylon over here to warp in any units he needs. And this is so clever. I mean, QXC doing all these multiple simultaneous drops, I mean, and expanding. I mean, taking a double expansion. I mean, look at this. He's really he's really doing a great job by putting pressure on his enemy so that he can freely expand. And looks like the Protoss player just gonna feel satisfied with keeping this Zelnaga tower over here while he makes his army larger. Now I'm gonna take a look at QXC's upgrades, and he already has one weapon upgrade, and armor is almost done as well. Protoss is going for armor level 1. Now this is pretty interesting. Obviously he wants to make sure that his Zealots can absorb as much damage as possible. And there is a planetary fortress being deployed over here, and it's done. And this gold expansion is going to be that much more difficult to take down for Mini. Now let's see, is Mini going for... He does have a robotics facility right now. He just finished it. There's no robotics bay up yet, and none in production. So well, just like some High Templar here, obviously try to be able to deal with any drops in here. And here we go, a drop over here. Let's see if he does snipe that pylon. No, there we go, a storm and a feedback on the dropship. No energy for that dropship, and it almost dies, and does make it away with red HP, so 7 HP for that medevac. Now this is a lot of ghosts. I mean, more than usual, and I just hit the pause key by mistake. I'm gonna take a look at the unit counting station.